Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to bring you a story of DC comic books. That's right, I don't really go into a lot of comic books, but when I saw this, the first thing that came to my mind was how far has DC Comics fallen? This is something I've never seen before. I was out with the family. We were going around on a Sunday afternoon, checking out the farmer's market. There was a dollar store we had to hit, and the dollar stores, they're popping up everywhere here in Edmonton. We have Dollarama. Pretty much, you drive 5 minutes and you find a Dollarama. It's ridiculous how many of these things are out there, but they're all like a dollar store. And I'm sitting there going through the aisle with the books, and there's books. I have the little one in tow. We're looking at some books, and I look up and I see all these graphic novels, these comic book graphic novels with Batman and Superman, the Justice League. I'm like, what in the world is this doing in a Dollarama, in a dollar store? Is this how far DC Comics has fallen now? Like, I seriously, I took photos of it because I could not believe my eyes. You look on this shelf, you got Batman, you've got even Captain America there, which is Marvel, Wonder Woman, more Batman, you've got Trinity. I was in shock to see these actual graphic novels. Now, the price tag on these things are generally $34 Canadian, which is quite a bit. Graphic novels are always up there because of how much artwork and how much actually goes into them. These type of things don't, like, when you go into a dollar store in this sense, in Dollarama, they're usually buying out stock from the distributor that just isn't moving in a proper store. This would have been something that you maybe would have seen in Chapters or in a comic book store or at a distributor level. How many of these did they actually make that now we're seeing them in the dollar store? Like, I got them there. I even got the price tags here, the dollar store price tags there, just to show this is literally in a dollar store. I was completely shocked. Injustice, Ground Zero, you got Superman, Batman, DC Comics. I'm blown away at this. And there's the dollar store tag. That's my shoe there, you can see. That's the dollar store tag for Dollarama. $5. And if I make this big enough, you can see the price here is $24.99 US, $33.99 Canadian. This was, I'm just dumbfounded by actually seeing this in a dollar store. Batman, like, I don't even know much about these comic books. I haven't followed them in a long time. This is volume 6 of the Graveyard Shift. The New 52 with Batman and Superman. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo for it. Yeah, I can't even read that. It's a little bit blurry. But I was, like I said, I'm dumbfounded to even see these in a dollar store. I was blown back. And to think, I know how ridiculous things have gotten in the comic book world, but to start seeing these high-end comic books end up in a dollar store, I can't help but to think that something has gone awry. Something has turned around and said at DC that these are now showing up. Like, I got Batman on my wall behind me, and that was a hand-drawn print that a friend of mine got for me. I gave it to me as a gift, and that's one of the reasons why it's there. But when I see these full-on comic books in the store, I am just taken back. I'm like, how much inventory or how little did this actually go through the comic book stores? Were these even offered to comic book stores? I don't know much about these comic books, but I'm just blown away to see that this is where DC Comics is now. And even Marvel, you know, I understand coloring books, I understand a lot of things like that, but full-fledged graphic novels sitting in a dollar store because they're not moving on the shelf, to me, is a warning sign that comic books are in a very, very bad place. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, do hit the like, subscribe button down below. And if you made it this far, you're obliged to subscribe today. I am Cindershadow. I am the proud Canadian Phoenix, and I will see you all next time.